I'll start by giving you some updates on Rhea Ripley and Jey because there's now some worthwhile material there to consider and discuss. The beginning of this whole pair shipping occurred when Jey began attempting to gain Rhea's phone number during a backstage scene amidst all of the drama that was taking place. Jey was resolved to make some moves there because he believed it would only be a matter of time until Rhea's character was unmarried once more. Jey made a few phone gestures towards Rhea Ripley following his victory against Dominic on a Raw program before the SummerSlam, which further suggested that he was interested in a love relationship with her. However, Rhea dismissed the overtures at the time. And in the weeks that followed, Jey and Rhea's relationship actually continued off-screen on social media in a variety of ways, with them like each other's postings. Rhea posted pictures of herself sporting bracelets bearing Jey's name. She posted numerous photos of herself wearing his shirt in addition to other content. Jey would leave comments on every post she made. He even juxtaposed their tattoo picture shoots to highlight the similarities in their tattoo interests. Additionally, Rhea would continue the debate about the two of them by resharing every tweet regarding Jey's latest antics on Raw. There was a lot of talk between the two of them on social media, and we discussed how there isn't much to talk about until what is happening between them is shown on television, which is what has happened in recent weeks. They wanted to locate someone who was willing to assist them after Rhea Ripley was taken out and Damian Priest was left to manage the Judgment Day alone. It was going to be difficult to find someone who would agree to help them after what those two had recently caused everyone to go through. But Rhea wasn't worried and knew exactly who she was going to go to for help in this situation. And that was Jey. And this was quite the challenge. Because remember, Rhea and Damian had spent the last 2 years terrorizing the Raw roster during their time in the Judgment Day. Jey should have been reluctant to answer the phone because he had experienced a lot of hardship since the first Judgment Day. But of course, his obsession with Rhea Ripley made him blind to everything and he decided to aid her right away. Jey and Damian would go on to win the main event of Raw on Judgment Day, and during the show's last moments, Jey could be seen constantly grinning and sneering at Rhea. Jey shared a photo of himself and Rhea Ripley from Raw on his Instagram page, stating that taking Rhea to Waffle House is the next step. It's definitely worth talking about now that this flirting has gained some traction on television, and who knows where it could go from here. Jey performed this favor for Rhea Ripley, and since it was effective, Rhea is now obligated to return the favor. Therefore, it appears that there is still plenty of tale to be told about the two of them and that it wasn't the last time they would be seen together on television. We'll see whether the corporation decides to pursue that romance angle for the two of them, as the fans seem to be supporting it and shipping the two characters together. One could argue that since Dominic's story had a nice ending with a new partner, Rhea's character also merited a happy conclusion. However, there's still a lot of talk about an original Bloodline reunion taking place in late 2024, so it's possible that Jey visits SmackDown and becomes involved in family business once more. This could be the roadblock that prevents Jey from giving up on Rhea Ripley completely, so it will be interesting to see how those two stories intersect for Jey. A rematch for the Women's World Championship at Bad Blood between Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley was announced last night on WWE Raw, following Dominic Mysterio's betrayal of Mommy and Morgan's victory at SummerSlam. Even though she lost, Ripley was still able to get revenge on Morgan and Mysterio at Bash in Berlin when she and Damian Priest triumphed in tag team matches. After Raw, Morgan used social media to reassure everyone of her status as the greatest women's world champion of all time and the reason she isn't worried about Ripley falling short. Remember that I retired Becky Lynch on my own and broke Rhea Ripley's unbeaten record. I hold the record as the greatest women's world champion ever. 2 hours later, Morgan expanded on her declaration, saying she is the greatest women's world champion of all time. I'm also the hottest. Finn Balor challenged Damian Priest to a match at the event in addition to the announcement of Morgan and Ripley's rematch for Bad Blood. Balor had accused Damian Priest of making him feel like a sidekick in the Judgment Day and preventing him from winning the world title. Additionally, Adam Pearce revealed that CM Punk and Drew McIntyre will face one another for the third time at Bad Blood inside Hell in a Cell. On WWE SmackDown coming Friday, Cody Rhodes will defend his undisputed WWE Championship against Solo Sikoa in a steel cage. His opponent for Bad Blood has not yet been announced. When Rhea Ripley faced Nia Jax one-on-one at a WWE Live event in March of this year, Mommy honored WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi by giving Jax the recognizable Stinkface in the ring's corner. On Ripley's Instagram, the video of the former Women's World Champion pulling off Rikishi's well-known signature move had over 10 million views, while on WWE's YouTube channel, it received close to 4 million views. In an interview with Ring the Bell, Ripley discussed her Stinkface moment with Jax and addressed those who had condemned her over the incident. Cease speaking. Give up. To be honest, I find it hilarious because I receive criticism for everything I do. However, you think to yourself, yeah, that looks cool, amazing, when you see the males doing this. The other week, Tiffany Stratton did this, and everyone was like, oh my god, Tiffany, I love you, you're so hot, please do that to me, oh my god, but there's a problem when I try it? Why? You're only upset because I'm well liked. Becky Lynch was among those who attacked Mommy for performing the spot after Ripley's widely shared Stinkface moment, saying that it G sucks and that it was a bad reflection of all she has worked to change in women's wrestling. Due to Ricochet's WWE contract expiring in the summer of 2024, Will Ospreay publicly called for Ricochet to join All Elite Wrestling and quit WWE, calling his booking there sad. Ospreay's ambition was realized 3 months later when, on August 25, at All In, the former WWE Intercontinental Champion made his AEW debut. In a recent interview with SHAK Wrestling, Ricochet expressed gratitude to Ospreay for his support over the last few months of Ricochet's WWE career and talked candidly about their connection. Ricochet remarked, "Ospreay and I have always been pretty close. I believe that we clicked right away, even from the moment we first met and collaborated, no matter where one of us went. I don't think that our friendship has ever wavered since we're just such great friends. It has always been awesome." Ricochet hasn't really had the chance to speak out for himself for a long time, so it's great to see him so vocally support me. Having my friend take care of that for me was absolutely awesome. He has consistently been a very kind and helpful person, and I don't think that will ever change. Ricochet made his ring debut at All In, and on the next edition of AEW Dynamite, he defeated Kyle Fletcher. Later, he faced the Aerial Assassin. Ospreay was reminded of their International Championship encounter at AEW All Out by Pac, who ambushed him with a poison rana on the entrance stage before the two could really square off. Ospreay and Ricochet have wrestled together before, having competed for promotions such as NJPW, Rev Pro, WCPW, and Evolve until Ricochet joined the WWE in 2018.